Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Yes, I am wearing my glasses and a ring light. If I take them off, I'm very blind, and I'm currently can't find my contacts, so that's what I have to live with. They're a little dirty, I understand. If I take them off, I go cross-eyed and it looks really weird at me. So, I'm also very dehydrated. If you hear wind in the background, it's because it's snowing and windy and I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment complex. So yeah. Second, I'm in my self-fear clunk clunk. It's from the Ice Maker. I'm currently wearing my Belle shirt. It says my weekends is all booked. She's reading a book. We're talking about books. We're unhauling books. My ears are from Claire's Hair Icing a couple years ago. They're like little flower ones. If you want to know where I got them, or if you want to see my collection, please let me know. And yes, I still have my Christmas tree up in March. Yeah, so I have 2 big bags full of books I'm going to unhaul. This does not mean, okay, disclaimer, if your favorite book is in this bag, I'm sorry. 2, if I didn't like it, it's going in there. It's probably being unhauled. There's a lot of space. My husband and I have went from a house that we lived in to an apartment, and we had to downsize a little bit. So some of the books in here are ones that I've had on my shelf for years and never want to read again. So yeah, let's get started. Second thing, if I'm not wearing my wedding ring, my hands have been really swollen lately, so I've taken it off because it's getting a little too tight. Second, I'm in self-quarantine because yeah, coronavirus. So when the libraries open up again, and when the Second and Charles, where I go to buy most of my books, reopen because of the coronavirus, I will eventually get these out of my house. Right now I just want to show you guys which ones I'm currently getting rid of. There might be ones more added to this because I'm going to reorganize my shelves hopefully today, tomorrow, whenever. So that's the first book in my thing is this book. First of all, side note, I'm dyslexic, so if I pronounce the book wrong or if I do it wrong, sorry. So, Del Rey Next Read. So we've been to Denver Pop Culture Con, and every year they give these. They're like teasers. Discover your book with Del Rey Next Read. So apparently in here are a bunch of little tiny biggets of books, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 different authors and 10 different little mini stories in here. It says 2019 edition. So every year we go to Denver Pop Culture Con and they give us one of these. I personally never read these, so we're passing along. We also have like 3 copies of this book, so I might get rid of another one. Alright, next one in the bag of mysterious stuff is Come Contact TLY. I've had this book since I was a kid. My name is Jenna, and it says Hello Jenna, and that's the only reason why I bought this book. It was $3.99 in US dollars. It's a very short book told in text form, I think, with a teenager or a middle schooler. I don't know. I don't really care. It's been on my shelf for years. It needs to find a new home. Like a teenager girl that could read this, or a middle schooler could read this, but not me. I'm 26. No. Alright. Next one. Girl Guns by Lisa Yang. I got this book because the girl was playing volleyball, and I was really into volleyball. I've read it twice, I think, and it has really nothing to do with volleyball. I just like the cover. Brings back memories. It's about a teenager girl. It's been like 10 years since I've read this, maybe. Way past 10 years. When did it come out? 2003. So this came out when I was in 3rd grade. It's been a couple years since I've read this book, and yeah, it's going to find a new home. Alright, the next book. There's another book. The Wanders. Apparently it read a New Beer Honor Book Award. Okay, know nothing about this book. I think I've read it. It was a long time ago. As you can tell, I taped the T on it because that's what it doesn't even have a barcode. That's how old it is. It's through Scholastic. I couldn't tell you main characters, nothing. Go to find a note. I would throw it behind me, but there's a bookshelf behind me. Alright, Check Your Grammar is the next book. DNFing in this series. By Getting It Read. Scholastic. This is bad. Yeah, this book is literally just tells you how to like do proper grammar. This book is probably way out of date, y'all. See, y'all, grammar. I don't know why I still have it. So I think this is when I was learning how to read. By the time my kids are old enough, we'll probably need a different book because grammar would change. So that book is going to Unhaul. Alright guys, the next book in this pile is Star Wars Del Rey 2018 free sample. We got it at Denver Pulp Culture Con. And then on the other side, it is free sample Del Rey 2018, the one with the book. Know nothing about this series. I got a free book. I honestly think it's literally 2 books put into one sample. If you like it, you might want to buy it. I'm not going to read it. It doesn't come on audiobook. And if I want to read those eventually, when the whole book comes out, I'll get it. Alright, next book is Babysitter's Little Sister, number 48. I was never into the Babysitter's Club. This book is so tiny, though. I didn't realize it's only 100 pages and the font is huge and it's a little, but I was never into the babysitting club. I wasn't a big reader. I think this was my sister Holly's and then she just gave it to me, so it's going to a new home. Maybe a kid would like to read that one day and get in the babysitter's club. Alright. Alright. Oh! What is his name? James. I'll insert correct name here. He throws books and catches it and then talks really fast and then his videos are really good. Anyway, the next one is The Value and the Virtue book. It's a God's thing. I would never read this book. It's like checklists and little Bible verses and stuff. It's just something I was not really into, and it teaches you how to be like the proper girl, and no. So, the Lily series, 500,000 sold in Lily libraries. I don't even know where I got this. Yeah, so that book is going to no home. Hopefully a kid will like it. Next book is Where I Like to Be by Frances O. Ryland Donner, author of David Codes. See a little glare with white books. I just realized I don't like white books with a ring light. Alright, David Code. I have no idea what this book is about. It was on my shelf. I think it's one of those books my mom bought us to like get to learn how to read, and we never read it. So this is finding a kid's home because I've never read it. Alright. In this really big bag. Let me take a second. I'll take them all out. And then I will show you what I'm DNFing. I know, my husband was really nice and sort them based on like sellability. Like these books were ones that were like, nobody could not gonna buy them. And the other ones are like really popular books that people would buy. If you guys, I'm sorry, I can't ship them to you. If you're one of my immediate friends, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and be like, hey Jenna, text me. Hey Jenna, I want the book. I'm like, okay, I'll see you in a couple of weeks for being quarantined. The next book. This is my husband's book. Significant Seat Fire. I don't know what this is. I literally asked him if there was any books that he wanted to get rid of, and he said that he put this one in the bag. And I'm like, okay, I have no idea what this book is. If you want me to keep it, let me know. I don't know. It looks big and chunky and booky. Alright, the next one, a lot of you guys are going to hate me, is Life of Pi. I currently have 3 copies of this book. This one is my sister Holly's copy. Holly, if you're looking for this book, I have it. She read it. I read it before. It was one of my favorite books. It was really life-changing. I'm like, oh, Jenna, why are you getting rid of it? It's because one of my other copies, my friend wrote like in the cover and stuff of like a little birthday note and stuff. So this is the reason why I'm getting rid of this copy. This is a really popular book, at least in the United States, where people are reading these in high school. So yeah, I actually give this book 5 out of 5 stars, but I'm unhauling one of the copies I own. Because, you know, it could go to a better cause. Alright. The next book was one of my sister's books that ended up at my house. A Match Made in Heaven by Sarah McDowell. I don't know anything about this book. I don't know. Looks like a steamy romance. It's like less than 100 and some odd pages, like 200, less than 200, maybe less than 300 pages. There's my ice maker. 246 pages. When did this book come out? 1990. For all y'all people, I was born in 1994. For all your millenniums, I'm born in the year 2000. This book was made in 1990. I know nothing about it. It's going. It's done. Here's my next book. Mandy by Julie Edwards. I actually have never read this book. This book is one of those books that have been on my shelf that I've traveled with for years and I've never picked up. And I'm finally giving it a new home. 10-year-old Mandy feels like a lost, annoyed, 10-year-old. I wouldn't relate to this book. Yeah, we're getting rid of it. It's finding a new home. Alright, next one is Canadian Woodland by Cora Ray Reberber. Apparently this won a book award. I've never read this book, at least maybe I haven't. It came, see again, it's Scholastic. I swear all my mom did was buy Scholastic thinking we were gonna read them. I never really got into reading until I was like in my 20s. So this book, anybody else want to guess the copyright? Copyright right now, what copyright you think it is? Copyright 1935. This is a really old book. 1935, 2005. So this book's like over 15 years old. Let's rephrase this. This book is over 25 years because I'm 26 and I was born in 94 and this is way before that. This might be like my grandparents' ages? I don't know. I have no idea what this book is about. It's going to find a new home. That's what that one is. Alright. Next one. We're almost there, guys. This is going to be a very long video. The Deafened Ears or something. This is one of my husband's books. Josh McDowell and Brad Hostler. I don't know what this book is about. There's a bookmark in it. Remind me, somebody comment below and remind me to give that back to him. I have no idea what this is about. It must have been taking up space, so he got rid of it. Thanks, my hubby. Alright guys, next one. Last, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books, if you have stayed this long. It's very controversial. So that's why people are very going to be mad at me and be mad at me. So the last books are The Circle by David Eagler. One of the dumbest books that I have ever read in my entire life. If you want a full video on why this is the dumbest book before I get rid of it, please comment below. I read this for one of my book clubs that I was a part of, and then we just dissolved because we all lived in different places and it was so hard to get together. This is somebody else's recommendation. This was popular when The Circle came out, so we read it. It was like when we read 13 Reasons Why. If you want to rant about that or a video about that, please let me know. This book is terrible. I hate this book. Let's be honest. I forgot that in there. Look at that, 20% off educators. Oh, side note, if you guys are educators, go over to Barnes & Noble when we're not in quarantine and go get yourself an education card and you get discounts on books. You just have to show me teacher ID. This book is terrible. I hate this book. It's told stupidly. The character went from like great to terrible. You want a whole rant video? I will gladly do it. Just please let me know and I will rant about how crappy The Circle was. How crappy 13 Reasons Why was. Well, I don't know if this one's controversial. I just found it in a pile. Physics of the Future? This is one of my husband's books. What? If you guys don't know, my husband likes mathematical stuff. I'm into fantasy. Some of his stuff has no idea. My stuff is fantasy. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Aragon are my series, and some of his is like, I don't even know. That one's my book. Beautiful Creatures is my book. But yeah, there's some over there. I'm like, what does this have to do with this? This one, I don't even know what it's about. How science will shape human discovery in the year 2100. I won't even be alive then, so yeah. It's going. Gonna find a new home. Oh my god, where was there? Last ones. Me Before You by Joy Moist. I hate this book. Can you not tell? I hate this book. I thought, I was like, ooh, it's a love book. The movie looks so cute. Let me read the book. That was the dumbest decision and the dumbest book I've ever read. This love story has absolutely no idea. Like, it's not even a love story. It's like a love story minus a love story. Like, it's really, really, really weird. Okay? I don't like it. It's going to find a new home. I might see if my friend wants this. Because she loves all these smutty romances. And this was a terrible romance book. Okay, next one. Next two are in a series. I got rid of the first one. The other two I have not. It is The Girl with the Plaid with an these are the books from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. I don't have the first one. I think this is book. Let's look up copywriting first. Okay. So Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is book 1. This one is book 2. And this is, I think, book 3. So this one, I don't like the shiny covers. The Girl with the Kicking the Hornet's Nest. The Girl, excuse me. The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. And this one is called The Girl Who Played with Fire. I was trigger warned about this book series and was told never to read it. And I actually agree with that statement. I am never going to read this series. So why have a series? 1, that's I don't have book 1. And 2, I'm never going to read. My sister Holly gave me those books. I should stop taking books from people. My last and final book of this really, really long video. Sorry, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. My most controversial one, Hidden Fires by Morgan Letitia. We read this for book club. Not the book club my sister and I are involved in. Another book club I was involved in. And let me just tell you guys, this book was annoying. This book has no humor. It's probably one of the other books I will never read again in my life and ones that you should never read. The movie looked amazing. The trailer looked amazing. The trailer looked amazing. The movie looked amazing. And then I pick up the book and it has nothing to do with it. It is literally the most dullest book. There was no character development. It was told by different people and it was like October 5th, 1957. I don't know why I just got British on you guys. Like, so bland. I didn't even finish this book. I DNF'd it. If you guys don't know in the bookish world, it means do not finish. It was so bland. I was like listening to it when I lived at my parents' house and my mom was like, is this Hidden Fires? And I was like, yeah. She's like, this is boring. I'm like, yeah. The movie was 10 times better. Like, I didn't even see the movie. That one's going by. Alright guys, that was a really long-winded video. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, comment below which one of these books that you think I should keep. Comment down below which one you guys are reading. If you guys are in quarantine as well, please let me know, because I'm kind of bored and need to find books to read. I have just filmed, before this video, the last 5 books that I read of 2020. The first 5 ones I read, so that will hopefully be up before this one or after this video. So that's another bookish video. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all in my next one. Bye y'all.